Today we're talking about the hierarchy of friends. And now, why do we need friends? I mean, it's obvious because humans are social creatures, so we need to have that circle of close companions, you know. You can't be alone as a human because we're not like polar bears who can deal with solitude. We're not like them. We are social creatures, so we need to have that circle of friends because a human who is lonely, because being alone out of your own free will is different than being lonely, you know. So if you're lonely, not alone, lonely, you can't function normally. Your mental health is shit. Well, you need to still go outside and talk to strangers even. And if you can't talk to friends, you can talk to strangers. So, you know, so this is why you need friends. Now, what are the types of friends? There is the bottom type, the pislow. This is the asshole friend, and this is the type of guy who just kind of keep around, but you don't really consider a friend because he's a dickhead. He's rude to everybody and toxic, maybe especially you. He just laughs at everybody. So this is the piss low. This is the normal friend, the the acquaintance, as I like to call them. And this guy is usually like a classmate, a coworker. You don't really hang out outside of work or school, but when you do hang out in school or at work, it's really nice, it's pleasant, right? But he's not that type of guy who you really just pay attention to. And then there is the best type, but there's also like a range in between, and this is the close friends. This is the people who you sometimes hang around, like outside of school or work, but he's not really like very close, right? They're just kind of there, right? I mean, you're hanging out, you're chilling, right? But you don't really consider him a very close friend. But there is also the top type of friend, and this is the brother. The brother is also a friend which you hang out outside of school or work with, but who you can actually do anything with, right? He's that type of friend who you meet every day. He's the type of guy who can go to the gym with you, who's probably on self-improvement with you, who's willing to just, who's loyal, who's who respects you, who doesn't fucking make fun of you. He's that type of friend which you can open up to, and having a brother is very important. And if you're a man, it should be a male friend, right? So same with, I mean, I don't know how this with women, but if you're a man, you need a male friend, right? You just need it. It's not a must, but it's very important. Although brothers are quite difficult to find, I myself don't have a brother because it is quite difficult to find somebody who's willing to go on self-improvement with you and who's willing to, listen to you, who's willing to hang out with you every day, who's willing to do all the stuff with you. So usually, what people's brothers are, for example, in some cases it's their literal brother, and in some cases it's like the person that works under them, right? If you're an entrepreneur, you have an employee, and that employee might be your first employee and he's your brother, right? For some people it's different, but yeah, that's really it. I don't really have anything else to say. Subscribe to my self-improvement channel for daily self-improvement tips, and sleep well, do better, and see ya.